Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Breaking news: Tinubu blames varsity clerk for invalid graduation dates and errors on Chicago certificate. President Bola Tinubu has blamed a clerk at Chicago State University for being responsible in the irregularities that characterized a certificate the school reprinted in his name, according to new court findings. Newsroom Nigeria reports that the Nigerian president claimed the unnamed clerk unfortunately made the errors as to the date the school started on his recently issued certificate and when he actually graduated, thereby creating the appearance of differences. Mr. Tinubu's statement was filed on August 23 by his counsel as part of his argument before the United States District Court for the Northern District Illinois in Chicago. Judge Jeffrey Gilbert has given the Nigerian politician until August 23 to explain why his academic records at CSU should not be released to his political opponent, Atiku Abubakar. Mr. Atiku Abubakar earlier this month requested court approval to subpoena Mr. Tinubu's files domiciled with CSU because he believed the documents would clarify glaring inconsistencies in Mr. Tinubu's background, including publicly available documents that suggested that CSU in the 1970s admitted a female student bearing Bola Tinubu, who was born on March 29, 1957. The Nigerian president said he was born on March 29, 1952, although he had also at different times listed 1954 as his date of birth in the past. He also recently expunged his primary and secondary education from his records after it was discovered that the schools he listed under oath in his 1999 run for Lagos government did not exist anywhere in Nigeria. Mr. Abubakar Atiku believed the requested records would show which early and I papers Mr. Tinubu submitted to CSU before he was admitted to study accounting there. Mr. Abubakar had sued to obtain Mr. Tinubu's school records under a U.S. statute that allowed documents available in the U.S. to be subpoenaed for use as evidence in the foreign court. Mr. Atiku Abubakar argued that Mr. Tinubu had presented contradictory claims in Nigeria and the CSU, in responding to a previous subpoena, had issued documents that contradicted what Mr. Tinubu had entered under oath in Nigeria. Mr. Tinubu's lawyers, led by Oluwole Afolabi and Christopher, Carmichael argued that the August 2022 subpoena that was issued following a request by a Nigerian lawyer, Mike Enahoro Eba, was illegal because he had no valid grounds to seek the documents, especially under education privacy rights. The lawyers, nonetheless, admitted the documents indeed emanated from the CSU, but an unnamed clerk had mistakenly typed the graduation date. Unfortunately, in responding to the illegal and invalid subpoena, CSU made several errors. Mr. Tinubu's Anthony said CSU issued a new diploma for Bola A. Tinubu, but incorrectly wrote the date of graduation as June 27, 1979. The lawyers also said changes in school authorized signatories and logos alongside other anomalies like the font of a certificate all combined to generate an appearance of wrongdoing. The correct date was June 22, 1979, but that Cravenous error, along with a change in the CSU logo, the font on the diploma, and leadership at CSU who signed the diploma, created appearance of differences between an earlier issued diploma and the one issued in response to the 2022 subpoena, the lawyers said. Mr. Abubakar said he filed the suit because he wanted to get the school to certify all documents relating to Mr. Tinubu, some of which had been filed by the Nigerian president's lawyers in Nigerian courts as part of the ongoing election petitions proceeding. But Mr. Tinubu argued further that Mr. Atiku Abubakar should be requesting the documents because Mr. Tinubu's academic records were not part of the initial litigation over the Nigerian elections. They said the opposition leaders' argument had been focused entirely on cheating and other irregularities around the conduct of the election. They also argued that the Nigerian courts hearing the election petitions had also concluded hearing on arguments, and a judgment is now being anticipated. The court is expected to deliver judgment on or before September 21, in line with the Nigerian electoral law that mandates the conclusion of a petition within 180 days after the election. The presidential election was held on February 25, and Mr. Tinubu was sworn in as president on May 29. Mr. Tinubu's argument appeared to minor the position of the CSU authorities on the lawsuit, and the school had said it would defer compliance decision to its former students on the matter. Mr. Atiku Abubakar's legal team, led by Chicago-based Anthony Angela Maria Liu, is expected to file a response to Mr. Tinubu's argument that the documents should not be sought because they were not part of a Nigerian proceeding and would be inadmissible due to the current stage of the case. You all, let me have your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. Leave your opinions in the comment section. Like I said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.